Sorry about that.
Let's see. Right. And Vern Green will lead us on Pledge of Allegiance. To the Rotary Club of Livermore. Vern, if Mike Morgan can be our flag, Vern Green can lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Vern, take it away.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Songsters.
Hello, hi. We're going to do a song we do every year. This is one that you guys know the words. So we're going to do.
Yes.
Okay. I have one. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. So this thought popped in my head today when we were getting ready for our lunch, and I think it's appropriate. Because I don't have it memorized. Yes.
I'm surprised you would lose it.
You know what? I could usually pull it out of my hat. But today I'm actually reading something that I think is very appropriate. Can everyone hear me? Perfect. Okay. It's called kindness. Kindness is a silent language that bypasses our defenses and softens the hardest edges. It doesn't require grand gestures. Even the smallest act of genuine care can ripple outward in ways we might never fully see or comprehend. So my thought for today is to be kind to each other, be respectful, and it will come back to you. And I think as Rotarians, we practice that all the time. Just sometimes we need to remind others that kindness is very, very important. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheila, for that wonderful thought about kindness. And many of us embrace every day, and it makes all of our lives a much better place. So, today we want to honor the Cattle Women Association that have been in existence for 70 years. I was talking with
Yes.
Sheila about this, and can you say a few more words?
You know what, President Pat, my honor. Our ladies in the back, if you ladies could stand up real quick. These are members of the Alameda County Association. These women not only represent our agricultural heritage, they represent our city. Many of them, to this day, they are still deeply involved in promoting agriculture at home, in their work, and I am so grateful to know these ladies. They made a beautiful lunch for us, and I think one of the hubbies was our barbecuer. So we again want to thank you all. There are two of them. Oh, two of them, yes. Oh, there they are, I see them. Anyway, we would like to thank you so much for a delicious, delicious lunch. Thank you.
So thank you, Cattlewomen Association of Alameda County, and helping us continue this tradition every year. It's just been...
You know, I have to ask, like, how many years have you guys been doing the lunch for Rotary? Can you remember? We'll have to think about it. It's been a while. 27. Who said 27? I love that. It's, yeah, somebody just whipped out a number. I love that.
Okay, are we doing meeting front line today, or shall we skip it? In that case, I'd like to turn the mic over to Paul Szmyd.
We have to introduce guests.
Oh, of course. So do we have any visiting Rotarians in the room? Immediate past President Mark.
All right, Honorable President Pat. It's my honor to introduce our mayor, Mayor John Marchand.
Welcome, John. Good to have you here today.
We have another one over
Well, are we starting with visiting Rotarians? Or?
Thank you, Sheila.
Bonnie from the Tri-Valley Evening Club.
Better at this. Do we have any more visiting Rotarians?
I think we
We're mixed up here. So I'm happy to introduce my wife, Pauline, who's been married to me for 150 years.
Any other visiting Rotarians?
It is my pleasure and honor to introduce Kathleen Mincer, who is visiting from the Livermore Morning Club, and what she wants to be known as your realtor for all you realtor needs.
Stu, can you help me?
Yes.
Great. Barbara.
Hi, I'd like to introduce my husband, Nick Limbaris.
I'd like to introduce my beautiful bride, Madeline. And we have folks way in the back here.
Fellow Rotarians, I'd like to introduce my mom, Eileen Barbaccia, who was rodeo queen in San Jose in 1953.
President and fellow Rotarians, I have my royalty and other president for the rodeo will be introduced in a minute, but guest today is Kim Connors, and she's our coordinator for all of our rodeo royalty.
Ed Coates. Did we get...
No, it's Diana.
Oh.
I'd like to introduce my friend Monica Coolander. A lot of you know her.
Been here before.
introduce my wife, Mary.
Good afternoon. I'd like to introduce, we're going to do both since we're blending it. Emily Wilson, she's a member of the second best Rotary Club in Livermore, the Morning Club. And guests are going to be, you guys should all stand up. Jen Wong from Tri-Valley Nonprofit Alliance, John Boss from Unkenhart Kitchen, and Sienna Sanchez from Tri-Valley Nonprofit Alliance.
Welcome.
I didn't want you to hear that. I'd like to welcome somebody we all know, Steve Shirley, who is the eldest son of one of our very famous favorite Rotarians, John Shirley.
Welcome, Steve. So at this point, Paul, are you about ready to?
Yeah, do you want to announce anything about the commercial party?
Sure. I think that would be Mark.
All right, yes, the demotion party is coming in just 2 weeks. That's like not next week, it's the week after. So like there's 14 days between now and the demotion party. So get your tickets because you haven't yet. Okay, get tickets on the website. We send out a couple notices to you. It says demotion party in the title. That's how you know. Okay, because you're Rotarians, we wanted to make it pretty straightforward. It's going to be amazing. So 5 o'clock, Alden Lane Nursery, 2 weeks from today.
Thank you, Media Past President Mark. So next up, what do we have here? Turning it over here to today's Major Domer. Major
Helper.
Yeah.
So first, I want to introduce Amy Nichols. She works with me, and she's going to be helping out today. So first, does everyone hear me? Because I don't want to have to yell, and I want to tell Pat, you want to be in a good spot because we're going to need a lot of pictures of you with people we're honoring today. Okay. Well, welcome everyone, Rotarians, guests, and members of the Livermore Stockmen's Rodeo Association. Today we are celebrating the 108th year anniversary of the Livermore Rodeo and the Livermore Rodeo Parade. Since 1918, when the Livermore Stockmen's Protective Association started the rodeo to raise funds for the Red Cross during World War I, the Livermore Rodeo has become a Livermore tradition. We will begin today by introducing members of the Livermore Rodeo. First, we have President of the Livermore Rodeo Foundation, Kathleen Minzer.
Thank you, Paul. And I'm going to bring up a couple other special people with me because I share this job as president. So we have 2 organizations for Livermore Rodeo, the Foundation, which I'm president of, and the Livermore Stockmen's Rodeo Association. And this year your president is Sarah Eads Kendrow. So Sarah, come on up. And our pro rodeo queen this year is still in school up in Nevada, so she's not here yet. But representing for us and the junior rodeo is Mia Martin.
Hi, my name is Sarah Eads Kendrow, and I have the privilege of serving this year for the Livermore Rodeo, and we are excited to have you all here with us, and we're glad to be part of your tradition, because as you know, rodeo is a big tradition here in Livermore. So welcome, and we hope to see you all at the rodeo.
Are you going to talk some?
Yeah. Hello everyone, my name is Mia Martin. I'm your 2026 Miss Livermore Junior Rodeo Queen. Tonight we have our sold out mixer. Tomorrow we have our locals night. Friday we have the sold out cowgirl luncheon. Saturday's performance is sold out, and in the morning we have our parade. And then Sunday tickets are still available, and in the morning we have our little park members. Hope to see you all there. And the weekend after, on the 20th, we have our junior rodeo.
Okay.
Well, thank you. So this is my chance also to thank Sheila and Kathleen and the Alameda County Cattlewomen for this great lunch. So one more time, let's give them a big applause. Next, I'm going to ask Kathy Coyle to come in and introduce the 2026 Livermore Rodeo Grand Marshal, followed by the Community Service Award recipient. Here you go.
Thank you, Paul. Well, welcome everybody. It is a really great honor for me to introduce this year's Grand Marshal. I've known him for many years, not just through his work with Open Heart Kitchen, but he was the pastor at Holy Cross Lutheran for a long time, and his daughter won our speech contest one year, just so you know. Anyway, John is, if you've ever met him, and he spoke at our club earlier this year, he has a heart that could fill this room, and that came clear in everything he said that day about how hard it is for people to lift themselves out of poverty. And that really, really touched my heart, and I think it touched the group's heart. So please welcome John Bost, who is the 2026 Rodeo Parade Grand Marshal. He asked me, well, what do I have to do as Grand Marshal? And I said, you sit in a car and you wave, you know, and get your queen wave on, your king wave on, I guess it is now. So, thanks, John. So our next major recipient is an organization, actually, and it's only fitting that the Tri-Valley Nonprofit Alliance is being honored today, and Kathy Young is the executive director, and she's going to come up. But Pat and my husband Pat and I were founding members of the Tri-Valley Nonprofit Alliance, and I can't believe how much it's grown and how important it has become to our community. So I understand that Kathy is going to have a lot of members of the Tri-Valley are going to be marching behind her car. Is that correct, Kathy? Yes, it is. So I first met Kathy when she was with the Hertz Foundation. And then she said she was leaving that really illustrious job to take over the helm of the Tri-Valley Nonprofit Alliance. And you have transformed it, and I'm just so proud to have you and the Tri-Valley Alliance represented today, so congratulations.
Congratulations, Kathy.
Alrighty, moving right along. In less than 3 days, we will again be hosting the annual Livermore Rodeo Parade. The parade's theme each year is to honor our town's Western heritage, to support the Livermore Rodeo, and to provide a fun event for our community. We have a big parade this year. We have 90 entries. We have 1,400 people that are going to be marching in the parade or riding or waving, like you will, Pat, from your car. So we have a big parade, and we hope to have 15,000 people come downtown to watch the parade. We are celebrating, so that's pretty big. Yeah. And it should be, and I'm hoping we'll be out of there by noon, because though it's supposed to be like today, it's still going to be warm. We are celebrating the 50th year this club has been hosting the parade. And you know, it's been really great having the morning club help us, and now we have the satellite club help us too. But we would not be having we would not have been successful over those 50 years were it not for the amazing volunteers in our club and our community. At this meeting, we are recognizing some of the people and their companies that have made cash donations or have provided services to the Rotary Club of Livermore or to the parade. With your help and their help, our club has been able to raise funds for such programs as mini grants, music scholarships, dictionaries for third graders, the Christmas programs, the rodeo parade, and all the other things we do. So, starting off the major sponsors, we'd like to ask Mayor John Rashan. By the way, we're probably mispronouncing people. Would you please come up and be recognized? You know, without the city, there's no way we could do this parade because they're bringing all these equipments, they're making sure people stay safe, they get everything ready for us, and they are by far the biggest support group for the parade. Thank you. Thank you. Next, we have Livermore Sanitation, which donates trash cans, bins, and a big giant bin for the parade. And you know, and then everyone knows, Sheila does so much stuff for this club. So we'd like to thank Livermore Sanitation and Sheila. I actually don't see it. Do we have anyone from LARPD here? Yeah. Oh, well, come up.
You're it. I'm just Michelle.
Well, we're glad you're here, Michelle, because you know LARPD does a lot for this club. They provide a space. They help us with the crab feed, and we just want to recognize them for all the help they do to this club. Some of the other groups is that has helps out this club with donations is Topcon Positioning Systems, which I hear from Matt Thompson they just got sold. So we'll wonder if hopefully we'll try to get whoever takes them to help us out again. Wente Vineyards provides a whole bunch of wine for the crab feed. I saw Kimberly here. Kimberly, I saw you here earlier. I was talking to you. Did she sneak out? There she is. No, there she is. Come up for a second. So, Fremont Bank has been supporting this club for many years. And again, we want a picture of you representing Fremont Bank. I saw Trex here. Is Trex down in here? Yeah. Tress, where are you?
We have similar hats.
Yes. We have. Well, what you did is, as you get over there so you can get your picture, Buena Vista Tree Service has been does a whole bunch of donating to this club, and if you guys remember, that bidding for the tree cutting service probably made this club a heck of a lot of money.
Yeah.
So we want to thank you. Where did Mike Morgan go? There he is. We're going to go over to Mike, because he just had knee surgery. So this year, Mike Morgan, representing the Gene Morgan Insurance Agency, made a major donation to the parade. So we want to thank you. Thank you, Mike. Okay. Pat, you're close at hand.
Yes.
Did you know Pat made a major donation to the parade? It's helping pay for the parade. So, if you please. There you are, Gowd. You're next. You know, Gowd works so hard trying to raise money for Rotary International, and he also does a lot of stuff for our foundation, and he made a major donation to the foundation. Some of that money is going to the parade. So, we are moving right along. There are a lot of Rotarians and friends of Rotarians who have signed up to be parade sponsors and have either made a cash or a service donation to the parade. So I'm going to name up all these people and then you give them a big hand. Alden Lane, Jackie. AMAEAB Limited, which I have no idea what that means. What does that mean?
So I'll donate $20 for the club if anybody here can tell.
You want to come up front? Come on.
Valentin's initials. Well, yeah, it's actually the first initials of Ellen, Mary, and our kids.
Oh, really? It's your names and your kids' names. Your names and your kids' names.
Yeah.
I've always been wondering what that meant. Okay. Bed Creek Winery. Yes, here you are. Thank you. East Valley Termite Company. Fantasy Sound. Chris Ising and Ising Culligan Water Service. I saw Jennifer. Jennifer, stand up. Stand up. Jennifer Tate, Law Office. I saw Splen, so it's Hodge, Fenton, Jones, and Appeal. Fenton, Jones, and it's written here. Mary Ann Rose is Mary Ann Rose. There you are, Mary. Stand up. You're the state agent? You know, that big truck that we use as our main bandstand or judging stand is from Norm's doing. I actually expected Bill Nail But Bill Nail takes pictures of all the things. Who, by the way, I saw Irv today, and Irv's going to take pictures and run the video camera. He's going to do double duty at the parade. But I always like to remind people, if you've never gone on livermore.com, they host our web page, so it has pictures from years. And if you ever want to know whoever was Grand Marshal or Community Service Award, it's all listed on eLivermore. And they have just a whole bunch of other stuff about Livermore. Steve Powell, the singing winemaker, the Bedrozzi Foundation. And then Tri-Valley Auto Body made a donation and is going to bring pickup trucks to the parade. So individual sponsors are Tim and his wife Claudia. Yes. Barry. Nearby. Tim, you're here. Thanks, Dad. You know, one of the groups, she always sends me money, is the Byerly family, who was just really big in the... Kathy. Yes, Kathy. And she always gives us $50. Karen and Bob Cowan. The Carl family. There they are, thank you. I saw TJ. Monia Lane. And again, we have Carolyn Siegfried, Lori Souza, Paul Thompson, there's Paul. And let's see, did I miss one? Oh yes, Dawn and Sherry Wentz. Yeah, there they are. Okay. Key to any successful parade has always been the members of the parade committee. Their tasks are many and responsibilities great. Without their generous donation of time and talent, we would not have a parade. And if you go downtown, the volunteers who put up no parking signs, we are covered in no parking signs. And there were volunteers that went 2 weeks ago and delivered, at least to the downtown businesses, parade posters. But I don't see Joel here today. I think he was doing something. Joel Swanson is our runner at the parade, and he orders the porta potties to make sure they're in the right space. So I want to thank Joel. And then Tim Berry has double duty. He's an announcer at the parade, and he MCs our award ceremony at County Park. Alan this year did the accounting for the parade and all the parade work to get us ready for the parade and for the award ceremony. So thank you, Alan. Jackie! Wow, Jackie, she brings the plants. We use her truck. She taught Michael Ferrucci and David Rounds how to use the truck. Because usually Steve Powell picks up the truck, but Steve Powell's not going to be around Saturday, so they're going to deliver the stuff and bring it back to Steve. I already mentioned Bill Nail, who will, on his, within 24 hours, will have a picture of every entry. And then one more person I'd like to come up just for a second, Kathy Coyle. Come up for a second, Kathy. Have this, and I want to thank you over with our president. Yes, on the side so we get a better picture. So I give her the general information for the parade script, and she does the parade script. She does all the online stuff. Just, you know, just a Rotarian's Rotarian. Thank you. And again, I mentioned JR, who's providing trucks for the parade, which we really appreciate. So thank you all. So, all Rotarians are invited to the breakfast at the Riata on Saturday morning. It's from 7 to 7:50. We have to be out of there by 8 because they want to have regular customers. And I print lineups for everyone, so I sent a lot of people lineups. There could be a change between now and Saturday, so you don't need to print the lineups. I don't have them at the breakfast, but if you haven't got one, and I still haven't gotten around to it, I will send you one. Don't forget your rotary hat and your vest. Even though Irv is going to bring extra ones, which are a little different, but take them out, get them cleaned, get them pressed, let's get going. Come on. The lineup, as I was kind of saying, we have especially the first group on 3rd and J, we have a pretty heavily, we're kind of loaded heavy front with the parade. So I need all the lineup people to meet at 7:50 at the Riata, and we'll give you your assignments and get going and start lining up all the people that are going to be in the parade. Everyone else, we have a main bandstand, which I said Jackie's bringing flowers and have decorations. And we need you to decorate the main bandstand and the 3 pickup trucks JR's bringing. So come to the breakfast. You don't have to stay if it's just not a good day for you, but you're willing to get up at 7, come to the breakfast. It's kind of like this, you know, we're supposed to have social things in Rotary too. So, announcers will get their scripts at 9:15 at the main judging stand. Parade judges will get their parade scoring information from Jennifer at 9:15 at the main judging station. Parade marshals, you don't actually have to be there in the morning, but I hope you come to breakfast. But I have my bag, we have bags of toys for you to pass out. And you'll just, you know, I always try to get parade marshals to bring a chair, because you don't have to walk back and forth. Once the parade gets going, you can bring a chair, and you're the only person allowed in the street other than the entries and the Boy Scouts. And, you know, Boy Scouts will be selling popcorn and water. Parade marshals, you'll see me decorating, or at 9:15, my car will be stationed at 3rd and M, and if you want to come later, I'll have the gift bags for you there. Following the parade, we need help cleaning everything up. So don't just run out and say, go home. We need to take the stuff down off of the pickup trucks, we need to take the stuff down off the main judging stand, and we need to get the stuff into the truck. So Dave can bring it back to Steve Powell's and bring the plants back to Jackie. So don't go home, help clean up. And again, I expect the parade to end just before noon tomorrow, Saturday. And then remember, we have an awards ceremony, and we hope to do that about a half an hour after the parade. I predict 12:30, and you can come to the Rotary bandstand at Carnegie Park, and you can watch Tim pass out trophies to all the winners. So, you know, it's kind of exciting. So think about, you know, maybe quick grabbing something to eat, you know, pick up something quick, and then come into the bandstand. And again, sunscreen, Rotary vest, Rotary hats. Be prepared for a great parade. And that is all I have.
Yeah, Paul mentioned that this is one of the fundraising events we have. I don't know how many of you realize, between our club funds and the restricted RFL, we will give out about $240,000. In addition, members contribute to Rotary International. I expect that this club is responsible for at least $300,000 in charitable giving to both local and international. It's truly amazing.
Thank you very much, Alan. Any other announcements?
I don't know. Is there any other announcements, Pat?
Well, we should all thank Paul.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Paul. And next week we'll be at Robert Livermore Community Center in the Cresta Blanca room. Ring the bell.
That's it.
Thank you all for being here today. We'll see you next week.